Sawadika. There are plenty of green issues on the island, none more important than the issue of sustainability of tourism in Phuket. There's been a conference at Prince Songkhla University addressing this very issue over the past 2 days. Tim Newton spoke to two of the guest speakers.
We see it as a problem, but the man who's waiting for a fare for his tuk-tuk, does he see it as a problem?
One of the difficult, yes, more so now because they've noticed that money's just not going to be there all the time whenever they expect it, and people can make choices now because you do have a bus system that runs, so there's a choice. I think there's been a lot of change. I've been here for 13 years on the island, and there were people weren't really interested in green or recycling or sustainable building practices or anything, but in the last 2 years, 3 years, there's lots of seminars, lots of focal points on this. You've got recycling stations around the island popping up everywhere now. All the hotels have got environmental plans. You've got beach clubs sticking together. There's a lot of positive movement towards a better Phuket, which is very exciting.
That full interview will be online today on our Facebook page or at thephuketnews.com. I'm Kirsty Meyer.
This is News Today.
Hotels on Phuket's west coast have complained to officials about aggressive and violent behaviour by certain groups of taxi drivers operating in the area. The 12 hotels in Karong, Kata and Kamala have lodged complaints with transport authorities twice in the last 6 months about the conduct of the cab drivers. Hotels say incidents include some drivers using their vehicles to block those of other drivers, threatening them with sticks and guns, and harassing customers who choose a taxi from a rival group. Some drivers have even dragged customers out of the seats of rival cabs and into their own vehicles. The problems are said to be getting worse as the low season bites and there are fewer tourists around. Transport officials say they're investigating the reports, and a public meeting to address the problems in the area will be held later this month. The massive power cut that blacked out Phuket and southern Thailand last month has spurred electricity authorities to find better ways to handle power shortages. The blackout on May 21st left large parts of 14 southern provinces without power for several hours. And senior officials say part of the problem was poor decision-making by power grid staff. Authorities also fear future power blackouts could result in a spike in crimes and road accidents. Officials will now set out a new minute-by-minute schedule for electricity companies to follow in case of a large power cut, which they hope will give better response times and help keep the public better informed about what's going on during a blackout. Thai police are setting up a task force to monitor what they say is the spread of false information on the internet and on social media sites. The commander of the Police Technology Crime Suppression Division said the move is in response to online rumours last week that a bomb would be planted in a Bangkok department store, similar to the homemade bomb that was detonated in the city a week earlier. The online rumours claimed to be sourced by a security agency and caused many people to panic, forcing Thailand's National Police Chief to issue a public denial of the rumours. The new online police task force will comprise 20 officers and will operate for 24 hours a day, watching the web and social media sites for dangerous misinformation. A meeting between tour businesses and Similans National Park officials has just been more of the same, with long-standing problems such as marker buoys and garbage discussed in previous years still awaiting solutions. The meeting, held at the Chulalongkorn Marine Park project inside the Royal Thai Navy base, focused on the same old issues, mooring buoys and garbage, with the private sector urging park officials to do more about both. The response was, as usual, we don't have enough money. The perennial garbage problem also came down to money matters too, with the park budget only providing for a garbage pickup every 2 days, despite the increasing numbers visiting the islands. The Similan Islands are currently closed to visitors until October 31st. There'll be more News Today tomorrow and an event guide. We'll see you then.
Watch us where you want, when you want. Your smartphone, tablet, laptop, anywhere, anytime. Keep informed and up to date. Phuket News TV.